No, I didn't win a beauty pageant. But you know what? Whenever I think about Mother's Day, I really think about red roses. And these are just magnificent. You can find the most beautiful silk flowers anymore at the crafts shops and even your flower shops that look almost real. And we're going to do some really cool stuff using lots and lots and multiples of flowers. Now I'm going to take this regular frame and I'm just going to cover it using the silk flowers off of this bush. Now what you need to do is just pop the whole flower off, just like this, and then separate all of this. Sometimes it comes apart very, very easily, and sometimes it doesn't, just depending on the manufacturer and the style of the flower. I found out that roses work really good for this, and then peonies work really good, zinnias, daisies, something that has just lots and lots of petals will work. And what I'm doing right now is cutting out the center part because it's got all the glue there, and then I think all these are going to separate a little easier. I'm going to lay aside the center because I'm probably not going to use that to cover the frame. And just keep pulling these apart so that you have a nice pile of leaves, and we're going to glue those right onto the frame. Now, as you can see, I've got two glue guns going because this is going to take lots of gluing, and I don't want to have to stop while my glue gun heats back up. Now, the object is to cover the entire frame with the flower petals, even the edge. So whenever I'm working, I want to be able to pull that around here, as you can see, and glue it until it covers it. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some glue here on the other side so that it's completely covered. See that? Now these are going to be very beautiful because the lines in them and everything, it's variegated. Oh, let's see, let's go this way. Now you want to be able to see the edge of each petal. Now see how that curls backwards? I don't want to lose that effect. So I'm going to put that over the last petal that I did. See that? Oh, I see a little bit of glue peeking out. You don't want any glue peeking out, otherwise it will look a little bit tacky. Now let's just continue and keep going. And I want to show you some of the really fun projects that you can do while I'm working on this frame. So let's go take a look at some other ideas. Now, as you can see, I've picked up some of the more green colors, and I'm just kind of sprinkling them through here. See how this one is a little bit lighter color than this one next to it? And that way it makes it look a little more natural. That's looking really pretty. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Another idea that you can do is to even make a room divider out of this type of technique. Darcy and I, one time, we did a hanging for the wall. We just took a piece of burlap and hemmed it around the edges and made a slot in it that we could hang it with a rod. And then we covered the whole thing with zinnias, and that turned out so cute. Just hung it on a curtain rod and placed it in a really cute place above some funky furniture, and it turned out really cute that way. See how I'm just kind of layering all this? It's turning out really good. You know, you can even do a, you could cover the really worn furniture with this idea. You know, another thing that you could do is to use the complete flower. You know, like we did on the chairs, you could do that even on a frame. And you know, you've seen, I'm sure, like I have, in some of the fancy boutiques, where they have covered an entire frame with daisies. Now, I gave Stacy the cutest little box that was covered with daisies, just the top of the box, and it turned out so darling. Ooh, this is so much fun, and we're almost done. Now, as you can see, I just keep on layering these with the top of the petal, covering up the bottom of the last petals that I put down. I know it's not very complicated, and this is one of those projects that is just fun to do, and you can use anything to cover up with some beautiful silk petals like this. You know what? Teenagers would love this too, wouldn't they? Do a whole room in a flower theme and then just let them go to it. Look out for your silk flowers when they're on sale at the craft store. I got these for 40% off, so that just made the project even that much more fun. Now I've got my last one on here, and I've made sure and tuck everything under as I go, so it looks really good. Now, I think I'll do one more thing. I could leave it just like this, which is really gorgeous, or I can add a couple more things to it, and I think I'll do that. These flowers are so yummy, I don't want to let them go without using them. I'm going to place a couple of these right here. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. Now all I have to do is find a really nice picture of me and my mom to go in this, or you know what else I could do is just give it to her the way that it is and then let her choose a picture to place in her frame. That was really